Hello everyone, Amite here, and I'm making this video because I feel like it's significant enough to be on a video by itself, and I feel like an explanation should be done on a video by itself. And anyways, what you're currently watching is just footage of the next episode of Road to Max Damage. I'm currently working on other things that I have to complete before I can go back into editing, as well as I have some stuff I haven't completed for finishing up the episode. So the next episode of Road to Max Damage is gonna have to wait a little bit. So MapleStory just announced a new patch for the RE0 crossover patch. I don't watch the anime, so I don't know how to pronounce it properly, so excuse me for that. But it introduced a new interesting thing that I thought would be vital to Road to Max Damage and for free-to-play players in general, called the Meso market. Essentially what this system is that you can sell Mesos in increments of 100 mil or whatever for a certain amount of Maple points that you can set the rate to. I feel like since I'm a free-to-play player, I would share with you guys my opinion about this system and all that. Recently, I've been watching a YouTube series about game design called Extra Credits. And one of the videos I was watching, coincidentally just yesterday, was the issue on game currency hyperinflation. Essentially, the inflation of game currency is due to the fact that monsters and mobs and whatever infinitely spawn and respawn and continuously drop currency and items to sell for currency. And without any proper money sinks in the game, the value of the game currency will go lower and lower until it's not even worth anything anymore. And other items will then overtake that as the new currency. MapleStory sees an example of this with the No Boom scrolls, the advanced equip enhancement scrolls that do not destroy the item when failed. If you guys have ever done trades over, say, like 20 bill maybe, you may have seen at least once this trade. And I think I did that with an episode of Road to Max Damage where I bought a 30% ring or something for a bunch of items that I bought left and right. Anyways, this video goes on, and you can watch this video, by the way. I'll leave a link in the description below. I think it's a very good video to watch if you want to learn about how game economy works and stuff. So maybe you can learn something about it and maybe bump up your Meso game a little bit. Basically, they were talking about just good ways of dealing with inflation. Now, why am I talking about this in relation to the Meso market is because at first when I heard news about this through my Discord, because someone told me about this, I believe it was Vinny in the lab. So shout out to Vinny for letting me know, so I ended up looking it up. This system is different from the Korean MapleStory system in the free market, where you convert Mesos into Maple points through an NPC. Whereas this system that we're getting in GMS is a system where you trade Mesos for Maple points. When it comes to the KMS version, that system where you trade Mesos for Maple points through an NPC, that is a proper way of a money sink. The purpose of that system is to extract Meso out of the market so that the value of Meso can be stabilized. However, with this system that we're getting in GMS, we are still trading Mesos over to other people. However, my problem with this is that the Meso is still somewhere else in the market and it's not getting extracted. What I see with this Meso market system that GMS is implementing is that it is just an acknowledgement from Nexon that people want to be able to convert Meso to NX so that they could purchase stuff from the cash shop as they wish. And don't get me wrong, this is a fantastic thing for free-to-play players. It gives them an opportunity to actually be able to progress through the game and actually progress their characters so that they're just as strong as the people who spend lots and lots of money as well. It's just not the solution for currency inflation. Now, this is only judging off of the patch highlights. The actual patch notes have not been released, but hopefully what I can see from those patch notes once they're released is some detail into the trade. Hopefully there will be some sort of tax or something that will get rid of Meso from the market. So that way the value of Meso can go up, which will make it significantly easier for the let's just say, weaker side of the players. So my prediction with this new system on the effect of the Meso market, I guess, or the currency economy, or whatever you want to say, is that two scenarios. Scenario one, there are no penalties, no taxes, or whatever. If this is the case, then the value of Meso will just stay the same, and nothing really will change. It will just be that new players or free to play players will be able to get NX in a more proper, legit way that isn't, violating the terms of service that everyone ignores because everyone just buys and sells NX regardless. The second scenario is that if they implement like a tax or like an extra fee or something for this transaction, they are effectively taking some Meso out of the economy, and eventually that will maybe lower the value of Meso. Raise the value of Meso over time. But with hackers and botters, and do botters Meso farm still? I'm not sure. But if those things still exist, then either through those fees, through those transactions, has to match the amount that's coming in from these hackers and botters, or they have to ban the hackers and botters. Anyways, what does this all mean for me or Road to Max Damage or free-to-play players in general? To be honest, for the first month, and keep in mind, I still don't know the details of this yet, but I just want to voice my opinion. In my opinion, I don't think much is going to change, at least for the first month or so. However, like I said, if they do have an extra fee, or if they have an extra tax or whatever, whenever you do a trade from Mesos to Maple points, then I could see if there are enough trades going on, and if they ban botters and hackers more, which is a very hard thing to do because, well, if they can stop the influx of currency just water falling in through these botters and hackers and extreme Meso farmers, I don't know if that's still the thing, let's just say it is, then they can solve it. But if they don't, then nothing will change. For me, I'm currently on a little road to sort of to try and accumulate a bunch of NX prepaid for the next double miracle time. So I'm not going to be using the system for at least another month, which is good. I think what I want to see is maybe after a month to see what is the value of Meso to Maple points, and if it's better than the value of Meso to NX, then I'm going to convert to using that system, because I feel like if Nexon's giving me the service for like a legitimate way to sell Mesos for Maple points, or essentially buy Maple points with Meso, then I'm definitely going to be using it. But if the value of Meso doesn't change at all, then I don't really see a point in using it. Anyways, that's my first impressions about this Meso market system that MapleStory is adding towards the game in the next patch. What are yours? And let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will try and get the next Road to Max Damage edited sometime soon, hopefully. But until then, I will see you next time. Bye-bye!